Morning, everybody. It is TGI Friday, May 29th, 2022. Want to do a little check-in, let y'all know what I'm seeing, smelling, tasting. Keep this as a record. Okay. In my little neck of the woods, we are not expecting chlorine shipments for another month. Our chlorine supplies thus far, as far as tablets, are a little in excess. So they're hoping that they have enough material to get them through till July. So if July gets here, trucks are delayed via whatever, I may not have chlorine in July. Shock is almost a mythological creature right now. We remember it was there around all the time, but not anymore. I just dropped 3 big ones on a 100-pound bucket to get me through the next 2 weeks. Technically, if I can get through 2 weeks with the shock I have that gets me through all this, get me a good chemical residual in my water, I shouldn't have to do a lot more with shock. I could do it all with tablets. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, every news source, left, right, center, privately owned, every blog on YouTube is reporting a coming I don't even know what to call it. Food apocalypse. But it's really an everything apocalypse, guys. You're not going to be able to find cars. You're not going to be able to afford cars, guys. Food. What food? The government has strategic reserves for food and for the populace. During World War II, which coincides with the Depression, the Great Depression, and all these things, World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, all coincide with each other. And I guess I may be just that kind of old, but I do remember government cheese. And, you know, that cheese was pretty dang good, I ain't gonna lie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come down to it where stores and such will be rationing. grocery stores will become places to go and get your daily or weekly rations. In World War II, during the Depression, stamps were given out. These were your ration booklets that allowed you to get a certain amount of food. You had to figure out how to stretch it for the week. History is going to repeat itself, guys. And the main really big issue with the way it's going to repeat itself, guys, is we are not the people our grand and great grandparents used to be. We are not the people who know how to fix old stuff. We are not the people who fix our daily products. How many people know, listening to me now, know how to change the oil in their vehicle? How many of the people that are listening to me right now know how to fix their lawnmower and get it running again? How many people here, if their vacuum cleaner is broken, how can they fix it? Hell, how many people here have a vacuum cleaner that is even fixable? We don't have Kirby vacuum cleaners anymore that, simply, 3 tools and you can pretty much take the whole unit apart, figure out what the problem is, and put it back together again. We have Dysons. We have iRoombas. We have, shit like that. We have robots that's mapping out our house. Did you know that data farming information like that, because your robot is hooked into your Bluetooth and hooked into your phone via Wi-Fi, it is one of the things that's data mined? They can simply pull up the schematic that your robot has actually mapped, and they can tell exactly what's inside your house, or at least how to navigate your home, where the couch is, where the coffee table is, stuff like that. Guys, we are not the people our grandparents and great-grandparents were. We don't know how to do manual labor. We don't know how to, garden. I ain't saying that some of the people that are listening to me right now don't know how to do that. I'm not saying that. But as a whole, you look at America today versus the America 50 years ago, 60 years ago, hell, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, we are not that America anymore. We go nowhere without our phone, yet we have no idea how it works. If it breaks, we just toss it in the trash, go buy another one. What's going to happen when you can't get a new phone? Even worse, those little shops that, fix phones, it's happening when they can't get parts. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It's about to get really, really hard. And nobody is going to come and help you. They're too busy trying to save themselves. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Bible says God helps those that help themselves. While it's still available, while it's still accessible, read what you can get. Learn what you can learn. Practice what you learn. And for the love of God, stack your pantry to the rafters. Make it so when you open your pantry up, a bag of beans falls on the floor. And you know what? That's annoying as hell, but you know what? One of these days when that bag of beans falls out, you're going to catch it. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to immediately be thankful because that bag of beans is going into a pot to get soaked so you can eat. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, we need to stop being a people that throw shit away. We need to stop being a disposable society. Stop using paper plates. Pull out the plateware that you've got in the cabinet. Your dishwasher works. And if your dishwasher don't work, your hands work. A bottle of Palmolive or even the dollar store dishwashing liquid is still cheap and readily available. A little squirt in your sink and you're ready to go. Wash your dishes. Cook your food. Can't cook, learn. Get creative. During World War II, because meat was scarce, families got very creative with recipes, putting crackers in their meat to make the meat go further. Meatloaf. Chop an onion up inside that meat. cover it with ketchup. Guys, it's going to come to a point where you're going to have to stop being a gourmet and just think about what you're going to eat. I know you millennials in your fresh food, you got to have fresh organic bullshit. Guess what? It's going to come down to it where you're not going to have that choice of regular versus organic. You're going to have a choice of, do you have enough stamps? Or do you have enough ration points to get a pound of meat? Or a bag of potatoes? Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, those within the sound of my voice, y'all really need to listen to this. It's coming. Let's go, Brandon.